Hey everyone, I'm Sandy and I have a breakfast meal prep episode for you. I'm going to be making blueberry oat bars and I'm going to be using some fresh blueberries, some old-fashioned oats, and there's going to be no hand mixer required. So it's going to be really easy. I'll have the grocery list and the recipe in the description box. So let's get started. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees and line an 8x8 inch pan with parchment paper and set it aside. In a large mixing bowl, I have here some flour, and to that I'm going to add in some melted butter, some old-fashioned oats, some granulated sugar, and some brown sugar. And we're going to mix it up well. Once it's mixed, we're going to reserve 1 cup, and we're going to use it as a topping for later. Just set it aside. Next we have our 8x8 baking pan here that I already lined with parchment paper, and we're going to put the mixture in here and pat it down. All right, press it down firmly so you have a nice thin crust. In another mixing bowl, I have here the fresh blueberries, and to that I'm going to add the cornstarch, some lemon juice, and some granulated sugar. Mix this up well. And it's okay if the sugar is still a little grainy because it'll just melt when it's baking in the oven. Once that's done, we're going to pour it back into the pan. And spread it out evenly. Then we're going to take that crumble, make sure that we set aside, and top it off. Spread it out as even as you can. And that's it. Now it's ready to go into the oven. We're going to place it in the oven for about 40 minutes, and then we're going to check it in 5-minute increments until the edges and the center are set. So once it's done baking, you're going to see that it's set on all sides. And my particular batch took about 55 minutes to finish. Sometimes the blueberries makes a difference because if they're juicier or if they're larger, they're going to take a little longer to cook off. But once they are done, you're going to go ahead and take the pan out of the oven and then place it on a wire rack so that it cools down. This is a really important step. You want to make sure that it cools down for at least 30 minutes before you cut into it, because if you cut into it a little too early, they may crumble and then you're going to have a berry crumble, not a blueberry bar instead. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out because mine is already set. And see how easy it is to do when you have the parchment paper there? So once I have that, I'm going to cut it into bars. And look at that. It's so nice and purple inside. It's so pretty. So I'm like really excited to have this. Give it a try. I'm just gonna break off a little piece here. It's so good, guys. So imagine having this ready to go when you wake up in the mornings and like all you have to do is just grab it and just go out the door. You can have this either for breakfast, you can have it as a snack, or you can even have it as a dessert with like maybe a dollop of vanilla ice cream on top. I think that would be really good. All right, so if you want any more easy meal ideas, like and subscribe. And thanks for watching. Have a monster-ific day. Bye.